Okay.
Hello there.
Hello.
As many of you know, Maya and I are on a bit of a journey.
Just a little one.
You know, Steinbeck once said that a journey is like a person in itself, that no two are alike.
And if that's the case, then our first journey was an asshole.
But since it seems we are currently stranded in Harlem while our truck is in the shop, we figured what better time to take you back to the beginning.
You told me to go back to the beginning, Vicini, so I have.
You're weird.
I'm
Well, this is the beginning of the adventure. We're gonna need a motorhome. So the closest one I could find to Los Angeles is in Oregon. So I'm gonna fly there and buy a motorhome that I've never seen before. Sure, that's a good idea. Fuck. Here we go.
Our intentions were pure and awesome. You see, our friend Greg Hayes was deep in quarantine in Oregon, trying to stay as far away from the virus as he possibly could.
I affectionately call the man Ooey.
We're really near to what's called the Gravenstein Highway, named after the famous local apple varietal. This whole coastline, like California all the way up through Alaska, had Russians in it before it had Californians in it.
And he and his 14-year-old dog Scotch unexpectedly needed to get back down to San Diego so Greg could take care of his father. And since we needed to buy a camper, it was the perfect opportunity.
The plan was going to be perfectly simple. I was going to fly to Portland, Oregon, then get on the bus to Astoria, Oregon, buy the camper, turn around, drive down to where Huey and his puppy were, pick them up, and then drive down to San Diego, drop off Huey, all of his stuff, and his puppy dog, turn around, drive back up to Orange County. All the while I figured, why not? I'll just film the whole damn thing on my iPhone.
Yep, piece of cake. The whole trip is 5 days tops.
Yeah. Get me home in plenty of time to take Maya to an Airbnb for her 39th birthday out in Malibu. Perfectly simple. What could possibly go wrong?
Christopher is getting on a plane to buy a camper so we can start to travel the American roadway. He'll pick it up in Oregon and drive to San Diego. Ooh lolly, golly, what a day.
When going through security, they had me take my turkey sandwich out of my bag and then open it up to make sure that there was no explosives inside my turkey sandwich. They did not, however, care that I had a metal flask full of 5 ounces of gin.
Just a little worried there is trouble in the future. We are hoping it'll also be fun. Always dreaming about our plan of traveling down the country, not the right pandemic plan for everyone.
As the plane landed, I was dismayed to discover that while Facebook Marketplace placed the camper in Astoria, the seller's text message appeared on my phone with the actual address. 40 miles north of Astoria, in the state of Washington. And I didn't see any clear access how to get there using public transportation, at least not from the airport. Fortunately, 2 very good friends of ours, Corey and Wynn, live just west of Portland, Oregon, in Cannon Beach. If you happen to be an 80s movie fan and think this beach looks familiar, you would be correct.
The lighthouse, the rock, and the restaurant all fit the doubloon.
So, new plan. Spend the night at Corey and Wynn's, figure out how to get to Bay Center, Washington, somehow travel there the next day, buy the camper, and continue along with the original plan. It's perfectly simple. So apparently, the MAX, which is the light rail in Portland, is not working either. So, here we are now on a shuttle bus to a subway to a bus to the next destination. I don't know. I guess I'll find out.
Traveling to Oregon is taking such a long time. Plane and train and bus and all the road race has to slay. Contemplating nothing but the road and finally making it. Ooh, golly, golly, what a day. Oodle-lolly, golly, what a day.
So I finally made it. I'm here in all of the beautifulness to finally find Corey, who is going to be hosting me, everybody, for the night in his beautiful log cabin, because he has a log cabin. And before we go to the beach, he goes,
Well, you should pick some blueberries before we head down to the beach.
what? Holy mackerel. I do believe I will. That's good.
So how did two Brooklynites end up with a log cabin? It's an age-old story. Boy meets girl, boy and girl fall in love. Boy's computer hacking job sends them on a work trip to Oregon. Boy and girl can't resist visiting the beach where The Goonies was filmed, stumble into an open house for a fucking log cabin, find out the mortgage is less than their rent for a 2-bedroom apartment in Brooklyn, buy log cabin for a song, a global pandemic hits, and boy and girl move to the middle of fucking nowhere in terrific bliss.
You look absolutely miserable, Lynn. It looks terrible here.
Well, maybe not that old of a story, but one hell of a fuck it yes.
Say hi to everybody. Oh my God. So you decided you just were gonna move to paradise, is what you decided to do. Tomorrow, I will set out on 3 more buses and a 30-minute walk to get from Cannon Beach, Oregon to Bay Center, Washington. But tonight, I'll sit socially distanced across a campfire from 2 great friends and enjoy a cold beer, a hot dog on a skewer, and the end of a metal flask of gin. Fuck it, yes.
Oodle-lolly, golly, what a day.